Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and tonight we're going to take a look at Mystique. She just came out yesterday, and I have been saving up materials for the last 2 weeks to get her up to where I have her now, which is level 65, tier 9. And I did purchase both of the packs in order to get her, so I'm banking quite a bit on her. So I'm hoping she works out really well. I have played with her a little bit, and she definitely seems promising. But first, if you're just now finding my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the newest videos. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Mystique. I'm going to take a look at her abilities, and then we're going to go test her out in the Blitz mode. I don't quite have her ready for the raid, so I'm going to put a little more into her before I put her into a raid team and really test her out there. So she's a covert shapeshifter skilled at disabling stealth targets and manipulating enemies into attacking each other. What I get from that statement right there is that she's going to be good for teams that have hand sentry. Also, she'll be good for Black Widow, which will be cool. And then her traits here, she's villain, global, mutant, and controller. Her mimic strike here. So attack primary target for 170% damage. Bonus attack 1 to 2 times for 120%. Plus you copy one positive effect and apply it to self. Magneto's not here, but if he's an ally, then you copy 3 positive effects. Increasing the level in this just increases your damage, and then copy 2 positive effects rather than copy 1, and then if Magneto's present, copy all positive effects. Infiltrate here, so attack primary target for 190% damage, and then you're going to attack 2 additional targets that do not have stealth for 120% damage, and then you're going to attack all additional targets that do have stealth for 120% damage, and then clear that stealth from each target. However, if there are no enemies that had stealth, then you're going to gain stealth, which is cool. And then if Magneto's an ally, it's unavoidable. You continue to upgrade this ability, you increase the damage, and then on level 7 you increase the attack 3 additional targets that do not have stealth, rather than the normal 2. So one more target plus increased damage. Shapeshifter, you're going to attack the primary target. So you're going to trick one random enemy to attack the primary target. You're going to see how that works. And then 50% chance to gain evade. I'm a little on the fence on this one, only because of the passive that she has. So we'll take a look at that here in a second. But as you upgrade this, as you can see, always gain evade, and you also increase your damage for both. So if we go into Subterfuge here, so on spawn you have the 50% chance to gain evade, and then gain 1000 resistance against bleed. The previous ability, you can go into an evade state. So I mean, theoretically, I guess just from taking a look at that, you can evade up all the time and she would barely get hit. So we'll see how that works. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at her stats. So here she is, level 65, 3-star. She's at 50k health, 4k damage. Her speed's at 120, which is pretty high. So that's that puts her in the top 5. And then what else do we have? Block chance, she's not going to block anything. Resistance is 1000. Her focus is an 812. Armor's at 1165. So she's got a decent health pool. So we'll see how that works out. But her speed is pretty good at 120. Let's go ahead and go into Blitz and test her out a little bit. So when I take a look at Storm and the other mutants, Storm does not give a benefit to mutants. She gives a benefit to X-Men and X-Force characters. So I don't really see much of a benefit from Storm there. We're going to do Deadpool. Going to put Mystique back there. Oops, not him. Cable. Drax, because I wanted some sort of a tank. And then Wolverine. I don't have a Dispel with this team. And most of my other characters that have a Dispel, I already have into other teams. All these characters I don't have into a Blitz team yet. So let's just run these guys in there. Actually, let's go back. Let's take a look at the synergies we have here. So Wolverine has a synergy with Cable because he's a mutant. Deadpool, both of them. He's got a synergy, 2 synergies with Cable, and then Mystique has a synergy with Cable there. All right, let's go ahead and go in and take a look at her. Let's take a look at her animations. Let's see what she can do. You know, I didn't even look at the different teams there. I'd like to find a hand team, a hand sentry team, to see how she does against them. All right, so what do we got? I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on ×1 right now so we can see the animations for now. So she goes ahead and she starts with all of her abilities available. So attack primary target for 130% damage. This one does not give stealth. This is trick a random enemy to attack. So let's see what that looks like. And a 50% chance to gain evade. So who should we attack with that? Let's go ahead and attack Deadpool on that. So she takes Deadpool's form. She laughs. I didn't hear that before. That's funny. She laughs. That was pretty good. So let's go ahead and we can take out Deadpool here then. Alright, let's see. Who do we want to take out next? Probably Daredevil out of all of them. So let's go ahead and do that. Nice chain. And he's going to do it right back. Or she, whoever that is. And let's go ahead and charge up Cable. Nice damage. Let's go ahead and gain stealth here. So this one here, attack primary target for 190% damage. We're not going to get any stealth targets because there is none, but we will gain stealth. So let's go ahead and do that. On to Daredevil. Oh, that's pretty nice. Nice chain there. And she goes stealth. But the counter still gets her. Gun should be able to take Daredevil down. Let's go ahead and taunt. I think we have one more animation to look at for Mystique. Let's go ahead and take Punisher out. Let's reduce some speed bars. Alright, then we'll go ahead and get rid of the Punisher. Last ability. And then we'll go ahead and take care of Cable. Animation is always funny to watch. And he shoots at nothing. And then, Wolverine. And then, let's go ahead and do the team up. That's what I like about putting these two together on a team. 17,000, that was good. And then 8,000. So not bad. So let's go ahead and go do another. Let's see what other team we can find. Really would like a hand sentry team. Well, why not? Let's go ahead and go for this and see how we do. Alright, I am going to go ahead and speed this back up. And then there goes Black Widow with her stealth. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm not going to gain stealth, but I'm going to attack 2 additional targets that do not have stealth. Attack all additional targets that do have stealth. And clear that stealth. Sure, why not? Yeah, there we go. Nice chain. Takes her out of stealth. Then, wow, this actually works out really well. So because I got her out of stealth and because of where she is right now, I can go ahead and do the Deadpool chain here, which I would not have been able to do. It would have stopped on Drax, seeing how Black Widow was stealth. So that's good. Same here with this chain. I don't know about you guys, but I think we really need to get a Wolverine rework. It just he's been very underwhelming for a really long time. All right, now I know I'm focusing on. I should be focusing over on Crossbones over here, so let's try and get him taken care of. And his taunt is gone, so we gotta get on Crossbones right away. Let's do the team up. And we got rid of him. Cool. Now it's just some cleanup here. Let's get rid of Quake. We gotta work on her before she does her ultimate. And then there you go. I think that worked out pretty well. So being able to take Black Widow out of her stealth to be able to do those chains. The team up between Cable and Deadpool to take out Crossbones. Let's go ahead and do another one. Who else do we have? Any stealthers? We don't. Oh my gosh, I usually stray away from defender teams. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna see what happens. But typically I do stray away from the defender teams. It's a very good team in pretty much all aspects of the game. That's like the meta right now. I mean, these guys are good in the alpha, not the alpha, I'm sorry, but well, in the alpha raids, definitely for the city nodes. They're good in the Ultimate 6 raids. They're good in Blitz. They're good in Arena. They're just good everywhere. So I am going to... I'm going to go ahead and get some stealth going on here. I am going to make sure to get some attacks in on Iron Fist. Now, if you're going to attack a team like this, then you definitely need to focus on Iron Fist. Let's go ahead and take down some speed bar. I'm not going to worry about taunt right now because I want to get rid of Crossbones so that I can focus on Iron Fist because he's really the one I want to get down first. Hey, that worked out. That worked out really well. So I'm not really worried. Let's go. I want to do the most damage on him right now. Oh, I didn't realize she had less damage. However, I want to get rid of Daredevil right now. He's the next dangerous on my team, and that team up did it really well for me. So I think this is going to turn out really well. Get the taunt up. Might not do that. Get him taken care of. After, there we go, we get rid of that death proof. And we'll just take her out. So that team worked out really well against that defender team. I'd be curious how it stands up to them at higher levels. Right now, we are only on tier 2 on Blitz. It did reset, so I'm happy so far with Mystique. So let's go ahead and take this team on. Let's focus on Quake first. We'll go ahead and give Mystique a stealth. Do a nice chain attack here. And another chain attack. And then get rid of Quake. Now we'll focus on Yondu. After we get this taunt taken care of here. So that's the only thing right now. We do not have a Dispel on this team. Alright. I'll just take care of Deadpool here. Alright. He's gone. Let's do... Let's go and do the team up on Yondu. It may take care of him. Yep, and it does. Sure. Let's just see what happens. Boom. Not much damage there because you had I had these guys as the attackers, but that's okay. Now look at that. Her chain is not just to adjacent. It's 1 to 2 random targets, right? So it doesn't matter where the placement is on the other team. I had her one time attack all 3 in the front row, didn't touch the back row at all. So I think that's kind of a game changer in my opinion, because you're not stuck with the normal adjacent chains. And there we go. So not bad. I'm liking this team. I don't really think Storm needs to be in here. I know she's a mutant and all, but I don't feel that she needs to be in this team. She was developed as a raid character, and I know that there's some people that like putting her into Blitz and Arena. I just don't see the need for it. And there really is no benefit other than she does give some benefits to the mutants, but I don't necessarily think that's needed right here. So there you go, everybody. There is Mystique. I still have some work to do on her. I think she's promising. Definitely found out some cool stuff right there when we took her into the Blitz. And being able to have those team ups with Deadpool and Cable speed ups for the other mutants. Her ability to trick the enemy into attacking their own team and doing that, I believe it's at what, 120% damage. No, 160% damage. So trick one random enemy to attack the primary target. The tricked enemy gains plus 160% damage. So I think that's completely random, right? But I think that increased damage, as long as it's not from one of the summoned characters, that, as you saw, it does quite a bit of damage. So I'm looking forward to seeing how she does with the Mutant Brotherhood that's coming, and what kind of synergies there are there. We already know the synergies that she has with Magneto, so I'm curious to know what else is coming. I know that there's been some leaks and some thoughts that Pyro's coming along with Sabretooth and Juggernaut, so it'll be really interesting to see their entire kits and what the synergy with this whole Mutant Brotherhood is going to be like. So as far as Mystique goes, I think she was worth it. I think that she's promising, and I'm definitely having fun with her in Blitz, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how she interacts with the rest of the Mutant Brotherhood. So there you go, everybody. That's what I had for you tonight. I'm curious your thoughts on Mystique. What do you think of what you just saw in the video? Do you have Mystique? And what do you think of her gameplay? And what are your thoughts on how you think you will use her? So thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure to let me know by hitting the like button and sharing your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.